are you struggling of scrolling through all of those metal sets, those traits, those combinations to find the most optimal metal and possibility way to make the perfect account? Well, boy, do I have the solution for you, my friends. Not only does it give you provided guides and metal sets and allows you to work with the resources that you specifically have, not just all of them, but it allows you to get your optimal metal set. You can look through all of the events. There's an immense data set, and it's all provided by my boy MetaSharp. On Discord is the name that he goes by. So let's dive in. I'm going to kind of show you guys how to work this and operate it, and we'll take a look at that. So let's dive in. All right, you guys. Now, first things first, items that you will need. Now, when you download this, you will first off need Excel, would be optimal. You might be able to get away with this in Google Sheets if you upload all the documents in there. I'm not entirely positive. I know you can load the things, but it won't load all the full icons. I'll show you guys kind of, there's icons that comes with the tabs here in a second. You won't be able to see all these pretty icons and stuff that go with it, and you can click on them to make them bigger and all of that. So besides that, let's go over to the generic things. Other thing, if you cannot open it, you cannot see the images. When you load it in Excel, there's the macro settings. If you're not comfortable changing the macro settings, that is perfectly fine. You just won't be able to use this tool to its full ability, but you'll be able to look through a lot of the items. But if you want to enable the macro settings, you'll have to go to File, you have to go to Options, then go to Trust Center, and then go to the Trust Center settings. It'll probably be set at Disable VBA macros with notification. Make it a little bit bigger for y'all. So, created by MetaSharp, insane tool. It works really well and has a lot of things. There are some things, because there's so much items in here, that it can run a little bit slow, so things to just be on the lookout for. So you do have different languages. So we have Spanish, French, and English. I'm in English, so I'm going to keep everything in English. You can click whatever box, and it will take a little second to load. Just be wary of that. Some things will take a little time when you're changing between them. There's a tab behind my camera that says My Account. You can see all these different tabs right here, but there's one that says My Account. You won't miss it. It brings it to here. So you have all the metals in all of OPBR ever. It is constantly getting updated. You'll probably have to download the newest version, whichever it is at the time. The link is down in the description below for that. It's on GitHub. You guys can just download the file as is. So it comes with all of these. You can check now how you use this. It has like the Zorro tag, has the name, has obviously the color, all of the information that you need on there, and then it has this tags. Let me expand this a little bit. So it has the amount of tags that it has on these metals, so you can filter and kind of see which ones have 6 tags, which ones have 5, 4, 3, 2, however you want. So if you want to look, or if you're searching for tags, or like even ones that you don't have, you can just go and click and look for the only ones that have 6 tags. So like I only want to look at those. So boom. Bada bing, bada boom, has all of those. You have that, you have your tags. You can select what items you have. So this will enable it to run faster too. So if you don't have metals or don't have access to metals, that's perfectly fine. I would generally uncheck everything and then go through whichever ones you care about. If they're useless metals, even if you have them and you don't want to include them for the searching and the tool that puts together different metal sets that you want to put together, I would strongly recommend unchecking them, because it will make the sets it'll make the search thing much faster. So we'll just do only 5 and 6 actually here for a second. I'll uncheck everything. Okay, I do want to add that we do have the event medals up in here too. So if you're missing or do or don't have event medals, they are all up in here as well. So just keep an eye out for that. They are here. All of the tags are here. You have them perfectly available. Sort however you wish. That's the tags for the character. I apologize earlier. So this is your character tags. This is your metal tags. So if you want to sort by the amount of metal tags that the character versus the metal, if you want to look at those. So this is for this Monkey D. Luffy specific, like this 2-star Luffy. This is how many tags he has as it is. If you want to sort by like just 6 tags for this, I'm pretty sure Kaido has 6 tags. So Conqueror 3 Worlds Ragnarok right there. Boom. Beautiful. I want to mention that I have this one. We're going to sort by the Kaido ones. We're going to say we have a bunch of these, actually. I'm going to drag this up. We'll say we have all of these guys. We have these 6 tags, baby. Maybe I'll add a couple 5 tags in too. So we have those. We'll throw in a few 5 tags just for fun. So these are all empty. We're just gonna filter. Oh my god, the mix and match. Oh, we got a little bit of Sabo. Oh, a little bit of Barto. I'm just gonna drag and make this easier so I can do that. You can just go and hit X too. So I can just go whatever badge I have X. Boom. We got ourselves a little Bonnie. Oh, remember she's 12 people. All right. Anyways, moving on. You have those. So we had those selected. Now after that, you can go over to this tab called the calculator. So move one tab to the right, you have the calculator tab. You can see this right behind my webcam. It is right there. Here's the My Account. Here's your calculator. So you set what you have in your account. This will operate off of what you have. So let me just keep this. I'm going to turn my camera on so y'all can kind of see. here we go. So this allows you to utilize, this is kind of the tool, and it's kind of a lot of information to take in. So I'm just bear with me as we're going in on this. So first things first, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. These are kind of what matters the most. This is what matters when you're searching through your stuff. Look at these points. Each of these have different points. So this goes off your skill 1 capture speed tag is 14 or 20. You can have that amount of points. Remember, the max you can have, if you'll notice, is 66. Like, so the max, like, it gets up to right now for the amount of tags that happen is for an overall score of 66. I'm not sure what happened, what I just clicked. Anyways, there we go. So you have that. So skill 1, skill 2, dodge. All of this is right here. You can choose which ones you want and have. Or like, so they sum total to the total score that's up here. So you can look for whichever ones are going to give you a display score of that or higher. Now remember, if you're doing all medals, it'll take a very long time to load this. I believe it takes an hour and a half, so it can be very slow if you're trying to do everything all at once. So just be on the lookout for that. And so it's not like Frozen and stuff when you're doing that. It's just going to take some time. So I'm going to keep it a little bit lesser so it can run a little bit faster. So let's go see if we can get, I did check like all the 6-star tags. So we should, well, let's see if we can get like 50. We'll go 50 or higher. We'll do 6 tags. And then we'll hit this refresh combos button over here on the right. So this will take some time. It'll spin and it'll load and do the things. All right. Now, once our file has loaded, we'll have our items and things that we have to work with. So this has a tag of 66. So we have King Kong Gun, Fire Fist Red Hawk Luffy, as well as the Luffy medal. So we have this. It gives us all of this score. Now, one thing I do want to mention, let me scroll over to the right here. I just want to keep it zoomed in so you guys can see. So just bear with me. You'll notice it's attack, defense, and health. This is what you can craft on the medals. You'll notice there are traits that you can craft and certain ones you can't. Usually they have 2 to 3 traits on them at a time. No one really cares so much about crit, so that one's not really on there. So you have attack. So what this means, so we have A0, 0, 14. What that means is that for the first medal, our King Kong Gun, you cannot build attack. You cannot get that 14% when crafting it. For the Luffy, the Fire Red Hawk medal, you cannot get attack. But for this Lucy medal, you are able to come by a 14% attack on there. So that is a possibility that you can build that. So that works. It's the same thing for defense and HP. So HP, you see how it has 14, 14, 14? That means all 3 of these medals here can build 14% HP on them naturally without having to use transfer trait from a specific like transfer trait medal. And then it tells you the traits of the medals. So 0% treasure, you have 5% damage increase. When 0 allies are at your treasure, you have the enemy treasures plus 5% damage from the middle one. That's the Red Hawk medal. And then you have 5% heal when you capture treasure, which is that Lucy medal right here. So it is a full informational database on that allows you to see everything all in one, which is phenomenal. And you can kind of sort through and you can filter these however you wish. If you want to only have specific medals and kind of see which ones are there, let's do a Bikini Hancock. So which ones do we have that has the Hancock medals? So this one, it tells you which tags they have. Like boom, you have everything available at your fingertips, so you can see which medals and be like, oh, I want to build this out. It has a really nice score. I really do like the scoring system. It's phenomenal. Allows you to separate that out how you wish, and you can kind of filter by score if you wish as well. Granted, I'm searching by display score of 50 plus, and I only checked the 6-star medals, so that's kind of how they're going to work for now. So let's move on. All right, so that is the tool that allows you to build with what you have. Now, say you're just curious to see what the medals have in general and just kind of want to look through. You have this is kind of what pulls the information as well. This one you can kind of skip over because this is just what we pull the information from. So we have the Strong World medal. It has all like these, like, so where is that? What's the better example? This one, East Blue tag. So you have the East Blue tag. Which ones have the East Blue tag? It has all of these medals and they have a little X on here. If you scroll way down, it shows you other items as well. There are specific traits that have these ones that are niche. It goes in hand. If you guys have any questions on this, leave them down in the description and I will answer as best as I can. And it does also allow you to show which ones they can craft here. So this Zoro medal, you have the 11%. These ones aren't too relevant. You won't really need to use this tab for yourself. You generally will be sticking with this calculator more so than you will. Let me go back. I want to unfilter that. Oh, boom. Beautiful. Oh my god, and I can just do this. We have the Sumo Slap medal. I can just use whatever, and it has all the images so you know what they look like as well, so you can find them easily. You have the name, you have the image, you have everything you could ever wish for in your wildest imagination. Now, you would think it stops there, but it doesn't. Here we go. You got some support. You want to build support. The support tags are relevant. All you got to do is check those characters that you have. Again, bada bing, bada boom. They're over here. It kind of allows you to mess with that. Remember, if you have the character, you basically have the medal. So just something you have to work with for the most part. If you don't, you may have the medal without the character, but if you have the character, you can for sure get the medal. If you don't know how to do that, look at my guides. It's in there. You just got to do the battle 60 and it'll tell you how to do that. Anyways, we're going through. This has all the characters that you can build out. You want to get, what do we got? We got our characters right here. We want to have attacker support. You can build that out however you wish. You can just check out which items you have. So this tells you you do have the X on the Monkey D. Luffy. You can change this. Can I actually change this right here? You probably can. I don't think I want to though. I don't recommend changing that right there. Yeah, boom. So you can do that however you want. If you have it on your account, you can check if you have the character right there. It tells you all the tags that they have. You can do that in whichever you choose to have. So if you want to build that out, throw whatever characters you have, what you'll need. Just build that, do however you wish. So we want to look for what characters have attack. Boom! This will show you all the attackers. We want to know who's an attacker, but we also want to know who's a Straw Hat Pirate. Boom! Boom! Here's all my attacker Straw Hat Pirates. This is your options you get to choose from. So you can kind of go through and search through those. I know this is a little zoomed out, so I'm hoping y'all can see it decently well. Let's see. You have support effects. So this kind of tells you it is in multiple languages. So find whichever one fits your fancy as it is right there. So we do have like this full 6 effect. You have 200 attack on the full 6 effect. You have 200 defense right there. Now some things are maybe not be fully translated. Might need to run the re-English again. To set this, so I think that one's like a little bit messed up. Remember, this is just put together. It's still in the works. It's still getting developed, so it is on its way. Metasharp is working insanely hard and doing all of this single-handedly. So this is a one-man show. I do not take credit for building any of this. I will not. It is impressive that he has all of this. Now for this, you want to know how much support percentage you're going to get from your characters. So you have 2 stars, you have 3 stars, you have 4 stars. They give you different percentages into your support percentage, which powers you up, which allows you to fight in the meta and gain some power. So let's see if we can zoom in on this. Hopefully you guys can see the numbers a little bit better. You have same color, 4 star, you have other colors. It shows you the difference. Now all the information is not filled in because Metasharp does not have access to everything in here, but it does kind of show you. So like a 4 star, same color, 9-star medal gives you a full 1%. So every medal that you put on there gives you an extra 1%. So just keep that in mind. It does work that way. So phenomenal. You can kind of see, so you have the boosts right here. It depends on how much boost they have. That's 0 out of 52. Remember, it goes 52 total for all of that. You have the 10 out of 52. You have the 20 out of 52. How much percent they give you? They have 12.9%. Let me just scroll to the right here. And then there's the master, like one, if he has any 4 stars, it would show that there. So this one gives you 12.7% for, what is this, a 2-star? Let me scroll back over so I can see that. We are zoomed in, yeah, for a 2-star. And then you have the off color. If I'm putting a green support unit into my red team, it's obviously going to give you less, but because matching colors gives you more. So keep an eye out for that. Boom, there you have that. Now, you would think it stops there. We have supports, we have medals, we have the character tags. So much information available at your hands, but you want to know kind of how banners have worked and kind of get a history. You've been missing out. You're a brand new player. You haven't even started yet. You're looking, what's the history? What have these banners been? Where is that? When do EXs come out? When does the EX come out? When's the next one going to come out? Well, it's all right here if you use your logic and information at your fingertips. Why am I talking like a infomercial? I don't know, but that's the topic of choice that I decided to go with for this video. Anyways, Odin Roger, he was 1,500 for guaranteed for Odin. You had 1,750 for Roger. This came out in 2021 of January. Now, Akainu came out for 2,250 gems guaranteed in August of 2021. So, Gear 5 Luffy was 3,840 times. So, if you guys just want some information, you can kind of see when Bounty Fest come out. EXs are red. The blues are something, and yeah, so make sure you get the color codes. Yeah, so it says that. So EX Super Legendary, Anniversary Lofgus, Birthday. Okay. So they show you some information and whatnot, all of that there. We also have rewards. So there is someone on the Reddit page that calculates how much Rainbow Diamonds you get per month and per year and whatnot. So if you would like the links, it shows you kind of, if you guys want to get a rough idea of how that works, you can do that as well. All right, you guys, that is my overall overview of this thing. Remember, the link is in the description below. If you would like to use this tool, however you feel, if you feel like the in-game information is more than enough for you, then that is fine. I just thought this is a really fantastic tool, and I would like to share it with you guys in case you guys would like to use it and mess around with different metals that you could build out for yourselves. So if there's anything that was unclear or I didn't kind of skipped over something that was on there that you just saw that you weren't sure about, let me know. I know there's a lot to digest and there's a lot of numbers and information overall coming at you. So I will do my best. I will talk with Meta and see if I can kind of build out like a little bit nicer of a cheat sheet or see anything that we can make to the information more understandable and easier for you guys. So that's all I have for you guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below. I will try to answer all of them. That is all I have for you guys. Big shout out to MetaSharp for making this tool once again. One-man show, and he made all of this information that has taken a large amount of time. So shout out to you, MetaSharp. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and check out my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. But I'm Roman Puss. I'm going to be taking off. Yeah, hurley! Peace, beautiful people.